Bigger kids beating you up again?
What do you think?
Who was it this time?
Does it matter?
Matters to me. Well, it's been a while since I last saw you. Dab me up?
Not right now, man. I've got a hand cramp.
Where is she?
Who?
Miss Sim.
How should I know?
Are you sure we had first lunch?
Pretty sure, I wasn't paying attention.
I wrote it down somewhere. Where's everyone else? Are they also supposed to be waiting for her?
Waiting for who?
Miss Sim. We were special.
I'm starved. Do you have anything to eat?
Just turnips. Maybe a carrot?
Who the hell eats turnips?
This warm-up is taking forever.
The further I get in writing it, the worse it gets.
I'm the opposite. The longer I stay in this blasted thing, it gets less terrible. That must be her, Miss Sim.
Whoa, you need a hand with your bag?
Careful, she does not react well to strangers. Very prone to fight people.
Okay.
Chair. Who are you? I don't recognize either of you.
We're waiting.
For who?
Miss Sim.
Well, this Miss Sim person must be important if you think I'm her.
Everybody knows Miss Sim. You know. Little boy? Insightful writing? Thesis?
Don't know that person, but you must have some sort of interchange. This creature makes for wretched conversation.
Yeah, about that. This feels a little inhumane.
Well, going to the market to sell her is not very good at anything. It'd be kind of weird, gross. Oh, finish my one.
I'm so tired of waiting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should hang ourselves.
From the tree?
Yeah.
We can get erections.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Or at least we should wait until she gets here. Get a third opinion, as it were.
Let's decide it then.
Sim is on her way.
Wasn't he here yesterday?
I thought so.
What happened to you?
What? Who's there?
It's us. We met before.
I don't recognize you. I need to finish my warm-up.
Us too. It seems to get longer by the day.
By the day, it gets longer every moment we write it.
Well, what you have left gets whittled down.
The further you progress, the more you understand how much you really have left. I'm done with my warm-up. Off we go, I suppose.
Seems to be the logical course of action.
Live from Purcellville, Virginia, it's Saturday night!
Live from Purcellville, Virginia, it's AP Lit Live with Ophelia, Hamlet, King Claude, Paul Otis. Prince Ferguson. Larry T.
All right.
Queen Gertie. Jane Eyre. Mr. Rochester. Featuring Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Welcome to Survive Air, where you'll be spending the next few days living off the land with only your senses and these items to guide you. You have 20 seconds. Go!
I came on this show because I just got away from a really tough breakup. It turned out that he was already engaged. So I'm going to prove to myself that the only man that I need in my life is Jesus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Jane, it is now time for us to leave and for you to show us what you're made of.
Everyone knows that the key to surviving is to build a good shelter and find water. And done. Nature is so beautiful. I mean, look at the trees, look at their leaves, they're rustling in the wind. I can hear the birds singing. I can see the dandelions. I mean, they're so pretty, they're yellow. And there's that chestnut tree over there. I mean, that doesn't remind me of Rochester at all. I mean, I could just live here all year. My house! Die, bug! Please let me in. Please let me in. Please let me in.
How does it feel to be the winner at Survive Air? Am I dead? I thought I died. Where am I? I must be dead. Am I dead?
I'll make you wish you were.
What in God's name is that?
Get off my land. Identify yourself.
I'm Prince Hamlet of Denmark. What is that?
This here will put a hole through you bigger than a bread bin. Now, get the hell off my land.
How do I get to Elsinore?
Elsa, what? Get the hell off my land.
Gertrude! That must be Mother.
Claw, little Yuppa boy's here to see you.
Here looking boy.
Uncle?
Uncle Claude. You can call me that. Hey, say, are you that boy that took down Ferguson Still?
I don't believe I took anything down, but I think I ran into something along those lines.
What's your name?
Hamlet of Denmark.
Where the heck is that?
Oh, I'm not quite sure in relation to here, but near Europe area.
Oh, well, details aren't important. Oh, welcome to West Virginia. Is the best moonshine in business here.
West Virginia? Where?
Do you not know where you are?
No, I don't.
Well, welcome to West Virginia then. So, can you tell me, what is Ferguson like?
He had this long stick that was making a lot of angry noises at me.
Well, we do have a lot of those, I'm afraid.
You do?
Yeah, right there. It's not gonna hurt you. Why are you backing away?
It was making angry noises at me.
You're delusional. So,
I'm no such thing.
the thing about Ferguson is, he has been mucking around in our business for a long time. You can say that he's a bit of a competitor along those lines.
I can understand that.
So, I just want you to tell me details of his operation so we can go give him, let's say, very good talking to.
Seems wise. He was just off that way.
Oh my! A possum! Oh, I'm killed! Ow! Ow! I think I got him.
Hey, pretty boy. I'm using that. Pretty boy? Thank you. I knowst. I'm Hamlet, Crown Prince of Denmark. You're the punk that killed my father. Ah, the fishmonger. The who? Ah, your father. The fishmonger. You know what? Don't talk about my dad like that. One who sells fish is a fishmonger. Peddles them, if you will. Right. You know what? It's fine. Tomorrow, high noon, train tracks. We're gonna settle this like real men. Ah. But what is a man? Truly?
Crying shame since Carl died. Ain't no more purple flowers. These are some nice flowers. I bet Paul would like these. It's nice and pretty. Boy, that's a lot of water. Oh no, I've fallen.
Is that Larry T?
My name's Larry T. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Your elbows made of toothpicks or something?
Methinks the bastard doth protest too much.
Huh?
Good evening. Welcome to Weekend Update. This is Guildenstern.
And I'm Rosencrantz. As a heavy beginning to our segment, we must inform you that the good King Hamlet has passed away. Let's have a moment of silence.
Gertrude, being left single, has started looking for love. The Queen was quick to set up a Tinder profile, but after a week of no luck, she switched to Ancestry.com. Let's hope she finds a match there.
I'm not sure. She has a face only a brother-in-law could love.
Good one. Speaking of love, we've invited the Prince to give us some advice. Please welcome Prince Hamlet.
So, Prince Hamlet, you have a girlfriend?
I do indeed. Her name is Ophelia.
Do you have any advice from the audience on how to acquire such a lovely partner?
Of course. You have to find somebody who's innocent, you know, someone who won't really figure out that you're putting on an antic disposition or losing your marbles, anything like that. Naivete is practically the most important quality.
Is it the only ideal characteristic?
Oh, no, certainly not. They also must be a strumpet, you know, straight out of the nunnery if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Is beauty not also important?
Certainly, yes, it is pretty important, but what really matters is that they're willing to share that beauty, if you know what I mean.
So the two most important qualities are innocence and lack thereof? That's a fascinating paradox. What can the audience take away from this?
I guess you could say it's all about finding the perfect whore ratio.
All right, in other news of love, we are pleased to announce that Edward Rochester's biography has just come out. It is entitled One Wife, Two Wife, Dead Wife, New Wife. Welcome, Rochester.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Great to be
Over there,
here.
Rochester. Okay. So, walk us through your new book. What is it about?
Well, it's mostly about true love and the trials and tribulations I faced along the way.
What a compelling and original story.
Indeed. I poured my time and money into this book, and little Jane is truly the love of my life.
What would you say was your greatest challenge before her?
My marriage to Bertha. If only I could have met Jane before I met that wench.
Do you stand by that statement?
Why would I not?
Are you aware that when you met Bertha, Jane Eyre was only 4 years old?
Love is blind.
That was interesting. Well, that's about all that. Oh my goodness, a rat!
Did somebody see a rat?
To clean or not to clean? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the brooms and mops of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of miscellaneous liquid on the floor, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sweep, no more, and by a sweep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural stains that cloth is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sweep, perchance to dream, aye, there's the rub. For in that sweep of dust, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of grime, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the constant spills, the uncountable messes, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietest make with a bare broomstick? Who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life? But the dread of something under the rug, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those spills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cleaners of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklier o'er the pale cast of thought, and attempts to clean every room in this God-forsaken house. With this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action.
Who's there?
It's just me.
I'm Edward Rochester. People call me Edward. Would you like to look at some pictures? This one here is my ex-wife, Bertha. My mama always said life is like a West Indian bride. You never know what you're gonna get. You know, I bet if I think real hard, I could remember when I first left the West Indies. I started sailing across the ocean, and one day it started raining. It didn't quit for 4 months. We've been through every kind of rain there is. Little bitty stinging rain, and big old fat rain. Rain that flew in sideways, and sometimes rain even seemed to come straight up from underneath. Shoot, it even rained at night.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go back to Thornfield now.
I was sailing for 3 years, 2 months, 14 days, and 16 hours. So I went back to Thornfield, on my horse, that is.
So you just kept riding?
So I just kept riding. You know, it's funny what a young man recollects, 'cause I don't remember being born, and I don't recall when I got my first French mistress, and I don't recall playing my first game of charades. but I do remember the first time I ever heard the sweetest voice in the whole wide world. Ooh, my leg!
Are you hurt, sir?
I had never seen anything so plain in my life. She was like a bland angel. Try and grab a hold of my horse and lead him to me. Aren't you afraid?
What's wrong with your leg, sir?
Oh, nothing at all, thank you. My legs are just fine and dandy. It's just a sprain. From that day on, we was always together. Look, Janie, a chestnut tree.
Good job, Edward.
Janie and me was like peas and carrots. Well, I guess my bus is here. It was nice to meet you.
Everyone knows that the key to a good shelter. I already messed up.